Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to Paint Scheme. Today we'll be looking at the paint scheme for the Tau Army. Now you may have seen in some of my previous episodes that some of my old models were painted, so we'll get to look at that in a moment. So here we've got some bits I'm going to show you, and we're going to talk about what it was, what I want it to be, and how we're going to do it. First of all, what it was. Now I have here a Tau battle suit and a Fire Warrior, and this is the XV8 battlesuit. I will show you these larger on the screen as I'm talking about them. So these are the old ones. I only painted in my last army 1 hammerhead tank, 5 battlesuits, and about 4 or 5 Fire Warriors to completion. And whilst I'm happy with the colour scheme, we have a problem. Now I'll talk about the colour scheme in a moment, but the problem. This here is a pot of mithril silver. It's the silver that is used on some of the weapons, some of the battlesuit parts, and it's also used to dust certain parts of the armour. Dry brush. These pots are not only old pots, but it's old paint. I'll show you what I mean. Let's see, let me do, for example, yes. For example, this is mithril silver. It comes in an old pot. The newer pots look like this. Okay, so they probably hold slightly less, surprise, surprise, probably cost more, but they changed the pot. Whoop-de-doo, we can deal with that. But the problem is that after they did that, they went ahead and then changed the paints. And it is different, very different. Now, it's not as if they've just gone and got a load of new paints and re-released them and they've got the same colours and some more. They haven't. They've got an entirely new paint set and you have to make a best match. Now, there is a link in this video description to a colour chart which is on the 40k website. You can just go head over there and have a look for it, and it will tell you the best match they think between the old colours and the new colours. I'm going to quick go over what colours for examples you might take. For example, there's no such thing as mithril silver anymore. Instead there's Runefang steel. Apparently is the closest, needs a shake. Yep, is the closest one between the two. And to me, through the pots, they both look the same. Just looking in. Oh, this one's sealed. I don't want to get paint everywhere. That'd be a good episode. Change the title to Paint Explosion. Oh, we should do that. No. Right, here we go. Yeah, so I'm just having a quick look inside. Yeah, they both look very similar, but they're not exactly. Some of them more exact than others. When I went in, I tried to get red gore, and the one that it matched me up to, I picked it up and it was like, well, this looks brighter. And what it was is that the red gore one was the one that I used to use, and the one that I picked up was brighter than the red gore, but it was the closest match. However, I didn't like it, so I actually got a darker red. So these reds are not the same, but to me it's a better one than the one that was on the chart. So you can't just go in, say the chart says this, this, this and this. Definitely have a close look. If you can take in your old paint, take your old paint, compare the two, and don't just take the chart at face value. Look at ones that might be nearby, speak to the staff, they're very helpful, and that's even if you use the Games Workshop paints. Now, why have I just been going on about transferring paints from one system, the old paints to the new paints? Well, that's because I want to keep the colour scheme. I like the colour scheme. When I first started, I didn't like the gaudy yellow of the tower. I just thought it didn't fit. Why would what? It just didn't make sense to me. A lot of the time, the towel was in the codexes and especially in the White Dwarfs. They were seen on jungle planets, but then again the background is different. Anyway, I decided to go on a much darker theme, and it worked well. Originally it didn't have the blue in it, it just was the same as what it is there, but without any blue markings and no blue on the weapons. I added the blue, and I think it made the world of difference. I'm happy with that colour scheme. I like it personally. It's moderately easy to do, so that's why. So the new one's going to look like the old one, but not all the paints are exactly the same. I think instead of repainting the old ones, because I've only got 5, so there's probably about 10 models in the whole army in the old paints. We'll just leave it. You know, I mean, I haven't even got the new white, because to me white has got to be white, hasn't it? Apparently though, according to my mate Arik, hello, the blacks are different. The old Chaos Black and the new Abaddon Black. Black is black, isn't it? But we'll see about that. On his word, so this should cost me money, thank you, Arik. I bought the new one, and the old one, there we go, we're not having that one. So there's the new one. I've got all the other new stuff. The only one I didn't get new of was white, because, again, white is white. So, there we go. I have some paints, and that's the colour scheme I'm going to use for this army. Let me know what you think of the colour scheme. Let me know what you would think you might change. I might change my mind, but at the moment I'm stuck with this. So we'll probably get another build in, but maybe very soon we're going to have some Let's Paints. And once we've got some models painted, we'll play with some, which is really the end result of what we're going for here, isn't it? Well, that's going to be the painting scheme we're going to use. That's what I had to go through to sort out my paints. This has been my painting scheme. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. And until next time, goodbye.